Hello students. Today we are going to discuss some objective type questions from chapter 1 measurements. Okay, so you know objective type questions, that is true or false or fill in the blanks, that type of questions. So we will be discussing some questions. So first question is write true or false for each statement. So there are some statements which are given here and you have to say whether it is true or false. Let us think about the first one. The SI unit of volume is liter. So you know that there are standard international unit. So in standard international unit, usually we use the units like meter, kilogram and second. So here we are talking about volume. So the SI unit of volume is meter cube or cubic meter. So the answer is this is false because SI unit of volume is not liter, it is meter cube or cubic meter. Okay. Next question. A measuring beaker of capacity 200 ml can measure only the volume of 200 ml of liquid. So you know that in a beaker the volume is written as 200 ml and there is a mark. If you fill the beaker up to that mark, you will get only 200 ml of liquid. So a measuring beaker can of 200 ml capacity can only measure the volume up to 200 ml. But if it is a measuring flask, you know that there are different gradations or measurements given on the measuring flask. So you can measure 10 ml, 50 ml, 100 ml, any ml if you have a measuring flask. But for a beaker, it is having a fixed capacity. So this statement is true. Next we have centimeter square is a smaller unit of area than meter square. So what do you mean by centimeter square? If you have a square whose length is 1 centimeter, okay, and breadth is also 1 centimeter, then we say that the area of that square is how much? Centimeter square. But if we have a square of length 1 meter and breadth also 1 meter, then that area will be 1 meter square. So yes, that is true. Centimeter square is small and meter square is a bigger unit. So this statement is true. Okay. So now we come to the next. Equal volumes of two different substances have equal masses. So we all know that the density of substances are different. So even though you take equal volumes, we have done so many experiments, isn't it? We took sugar and cotton and we saw that even if you take equal volume, their masses will be different. So this statement is false. Okay. Then we have the SI unit of density is gram per centimeter cube. But we know that when we take SI unit, we don't use gram and centimeter, but instead we use meter and kilogram. So SI unit of density is kilogram. Instead of the unit of mass, we will take kilogram. And for the unit of volume, density is mass by volume, isn't it? So here instead of volume, we will take meter cube. So it is written -3 because the meter cube is in denominator. Centimeter raised to -3 means gram per centimeter or gram by centimeter cube. Okay. So centimeter cube means centimeter into centimeter into centimeter. So it is here the SI unit is kilogram per meter into meter into meter. That is the unit for volume. So we get kilogram per meter cube. So the answer is kilogram per meter cube. So this is false. Okay, you have understood why it is false also. Let us go on to the next set of true and false questions. We have 1 gram per centimeter cube is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. So this is a true statement. Remember this. Okay, when you are given something in gram per centimeter cube and you have to convert it into kilogram per meter cube, just multiply it with 1000. So if it is given 3 gram per centimeter cube, so how much will it be in kilogram per meter cube? It will be 3000. So you just have to multiply with 1000. Even though gram is smaller and kilogram is bigger, but because meter cube is in the denominator, we have such a relationship. So remember here 1 gram per centimeter cube is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. So this statement is true. The density of water is maximum at 4 degree. So we have seen in the question answer also I have given you, that when you heat water from 0 degree to 4 degree, it decreases in volume. It becomes very, very concentrated in one, that is the molecules, they come closer to each other. Okay. After 4 degree, when you heat it, the molecules become little apart. Okay. The water starts expanding. Okay. This is an abnormal expansion or anomalous expansion of water, that at 4 degree, from 0 to 4, it will contract, become, its volume will become lesser and lesser. And as you go higher, the volume will become, that is when you go to higher temperature, 4 degree to higher temperature, it expands. So when volume is minimum, density is maximum. So remember, the density of water is maximum at 4 degree. So this is something which you have to remember, although the understanding part will come later, maybe in your higher classes you will understand it in a better way. Okay. So you remember this. This is a true statement. Next, the speed of 5 meter per second is less than 25 kilometer per hour. Although you can see that you will say 5 and 25. So which is greater? 25 is greater. But we can't just simply say by looking at the numbers, but we have to look at the units also. Okay. So here it is meter per second. Here it is kilometer per hour. So when you want to compare two speeds, they should be in the same unit. If it was 5 and 10, we can say that which is greater. But if it is 5 meter per second and 25 kilometer per hour, then we can't say very clearly. So what we have to do is, we have to convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second. So whenever you convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, remember you have to just multiply it with 5 by 18. Remember this number, 5 by 18. So we will take 25 into 5 by 18 and we get 6.94, which is greater than 5. So this is 6.94 meter per second and this is 5 meter per second. So we know that yes, 6.94 is greater. So that means the speed of 5 meter per second is less than 6.94 meter per second. So it is true statement. Okay, this is a true statement. Next we come to SI unit of speed is meter per second. Yes, speed is distance upon time. So it is meter per second. Exactly correct. So this is a true statement. Okay. Now we come to the next set. Now we will discuss about this triangle later on. Let us come to fill in the blanks. 1 meter cube is how many centimeter cube? So you have learned that 1 meter cube means 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter. 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter is 100 centimeter into 100 centimeter into 100 centimeter. So that means you have to put 1 with 6 zeros and that is the answer. Centimeter cube. Okay. Next we have the volume of an irregular solid determined by the method of. So volume of an irregular solid, how do you determine it? You put it in a measuring flask and you see how much water comes up. So this method is called displacement of liquid. You can put it in any liquid. Water is better because it does not stick to the irregular solid. So we will take water, we will dip it into a measuring flask and see how much volume has raised up. I have shown you, you have drawn the diagrams also. So you are very clear about this. So this is called the displacement of liquid method. Next, volume of a cube. So cube means all sides are equal. So it is side into side into side. If it was a cuboid, we will say length into breadth into height. But here all sides are equal. So volume of a cuboid is side into side into side, or you can say side cube. Okay. Then the area of irregular lamina. So if you have a flat surface which have irregular area, you measure it with by using a, so you know that when there is a leaf, I told you how to measure the area of a leaf. You have to put it on a graph paper. So we measure irregular lamina by using a graph paper. Okay. And this one, mass is equal to density into. So you have to learn the formula. Look at this triangle. Now I will come to this triangle, MDV. So you just write on a triangle like this, MDV. So you'll remember Madhavan. So Madhavan. So MDV. Okay, just to remember, I am just giving you because we have one Madhav in our school, isn't it? So MDV. So you look here, when you want to find mass, you close this mass. So what do you see? You see D and V. So you have to multiply D into V. Okay. So mass is equal to density into volume. When you want to find density, cover density. Now what do you see? Mass and volume is down. So mass by volume. So density is mass by volume. Okay. And when you want to find volume, what do you have? You have mass by density. So the formula for volume is mass by density. Okay. So I hope this is clear. So here what should come? Mass is equal to, let us cover mass and see, mass is equal to volume into density. Density into volume. So this is the formula for finding out whatever is missing. So here the answer is volume. Next, the SI unit of density is, I told you, we use density means mass per unit volume. So kilogram per meter cube. So answer is kilogram per meter cube. Okay. Then next is 1 gram per centimeter cube is, so that you know 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Already we have done a true and false for this. That is, so the answer for the first one is kilogram per meter cube and the second one is 1000. Next we have 36 kilometer per hour is how many meter per second. So I have to multiply by 5 by 18. I will multiply 36 by 5 by 18 to convert it into meter per second. So 36 into 5 by 18 is 10. So the answer is 10 meter per second. Next, distance traveled is equal to dash into time. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Because how much distance, like we say speed, how much speed you are coming with, so we say this much kilometer per hour. Okay, so distance traveled is equal to speed is equal to distance upon time. So now what is distance? So let us have another triangle. Yeah, triangle has come. So we will remember DST. So we will say dust, DST, D top, ST down, dust. Okay, so distance is, we have to find distance, no? So distance is speed into time. They are at the same level, so speed into time. If you want to find speed, cover speed, you get distance upon time. And if you want to find time, you have distance by speed. Okay, so whatever is asked in a problem, we can find quickly with the help of these two triangles. So I hope this is all very clear. Please write it in your notebook today, the question, the fill in the blanks and the true and false. Okay.